What is up, crypto heads in the land of YouTube? Bitcoin on the daily chart. Those of you that follow my channel or know how I kind of like to look at stuff, we've got a very interesting little pattern developing down here. I haven't seen this let's get this thing out the way. I haven't seen something like that, little consolidation that big and tight. Basically, it kind of reminds me of back here when I very first started getting into Bitcoin, November, December of 2020. When stuff starts to get unique over since the end of 2020, that's when I start to like to talk about it. It's kind of similar to here where we were having this Wyckoff distribution, and it turned out to, with a little help from a couple friends in the right places, it pumped here and started another hype pump. But it's kind of looking like that, so it's interesting. Um, it does kind of look like a Wyckoff accumulation, or just an accumulation that might have some sizzle to it. But let's go to the chart that I've been showing a lot. This is extremely accurate so far. For those who've been watching, I've shown this many times. For you new people, kind of like right in here, right? We've dropped down to about 20,000, like right here. And actually, this chart does show like a pop back up to, that might be 38,000, maybe flirt with 40. And that's kind of where we're at. But that's, it's kind of like bait, right? Boom! And then here's the real one down to like 9 or 10. This chart is just so accurate. It's almost amazing. It's not a carbon copy if you lay them on top of each other, but just for the grand scheme of things, you really can't get a whole lot better. And there it is. I was talking about this like a couple weeks, month ago. This, if it keeps following this chart as well as it does, it does show for another pop up, and then boom, ha 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 ha, right? And this is like, this peak here is like 20,000, coming up from like 9 or 10 to 20 and failing, and this is where just panic ensues, right? And I was gonna make a video about this. I'll make that in the next video. But the word diamond hands and strong hands and paper hands, they're actually using it the wrong way when you watch it, crypto videos on YouTube. Let's just talk about it now, actually. Strong hands buy when it's low. And then up here, there's like a box, right? This whole thing's like a distribution pump, hype pump. Strong hands and diamond hands sell up here. That's what professionals call strong hands, right? You buy low and you sell high. So if you've been watching lots of YouTube videos, you probably are under the impression that, well, with Bitcoin and crypto, you can just buy at any time and just have diamond hands and hold forever. That is true, but in the traditional sense, strong hands means you sell up here at the top and then it comes back down. And you buy down here at the bottom, right? That's strong hands buy the bottom and sell the top. Strong hands don't buy at 50 and 60,000 and have people on YouTube go, "Oh, you should have diamond hands," and and then ride it all the way down to 9 or 10, right? That's called bag holder, right? And it's not. You can do that in crypto, right? I'm not saying for anyone what they should do, what they shouldn't do. That's more like iron stomach, right? If you bought up here, at 50, 60,000 and you're still riding it down and you plan on holding to the next cycle when it goes up to over 100,000, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with doing that. That's called iron stomach. That's what I like to call it. And that takes a special breed, right? Because most of the public is going to panic down here just below denial and in the panic, and they'll sell. It might be a little different for Bitcoin. Maybe I shouldn't say the word public, but this is just tried and true. Over and over and over and over, the public is wiped out, and the professionals who have the real strong hands, which means you sell the top, right? Strong hands buy the bottom, sell the top. They don't just, they don't. You got my point. But anyways, I highly recommend you Google this chart and watch it, because this is probably the next 12 to 18 months. And this pump over here on the right, hope a recovery is possible, optimism, and rally is real. This could start a lot sooner than this. Maybe it comes up here and does this. And maybe it starts like right here, right, instead of way over here, 12 months. This consolidation pattern here kind of looks like to me is that it's going to pump. And what would that be on that chart we just looked at? It'd be something like 35, 38, and then boom, crash down here, right? So that's a lot of speculation. Let's go to chicken soup. My last video, I was talking about buying some chicken soup. There it is, up almost 14% since my last video. That's not a huge gainer. There's what it looks like. That's the monthly right there. Where did I make my last video? Like right in through here, I think. I was saying this is probably the bottom. This might be the bottom for a long time. $5.50 area. Look at the 5 year. This is my deal. I'm pretty good at these big long time frames, long term stuff. If you're interested in short term stuff, I recommend Jason Casper. There's a channel called Jason Casper, and he uses a product developed by Crypto Face. He's got a channel too, Crypto Face, called Market Cipher. If you want to get into the, if you want to zoom in, then I don't know if I've seen anything better than like a Jason Casper channel. So go check out that stuff. But for long term, man, I'm really kind of knocking it down. I've been doing this for about 3 years, and I've made a few mistakes that if I'd done things just a little different, I'd almost be financially set for the rest of my life. But I'm basically just kind of even right now. So basically, I'm really good with this kind of stuff long term, but I made some stupid mistakes. Just the timing was off. All unforeseen stuff. So I'm just trying to not make mistakes. So on Redbox, let's go to Redbox. So like as an example, I mean, you should always do your own stuff, but like an example, I bought like in here at around 3, and I sold too early right here at like 6, right? And it continued up. This actually went up to like 11 at that time. And, but I 100% move for me. Boom. No leverage at all. Right. And, I sold too early, but what I'm trying to do now is just eliminate mistakes and just do, just make money. So, and then, and I sold, and then I waited. I was like, wait. And I bought back down here, right at like 270 or so. And then I sold right up here at like 6. I sold too early again, right? So it's not picture perfect. I sold way too early, right? This is where social media, Reddit got involved. And I don't know if this was really a short squeeze or more of just longs piling on top of each other. And the first one's out, the strong hands sold up here, right? And people might be being told that strong hands means, no, you ride, strong hands, diamond hands means you ride this down. No, it's actually the opposite, right? Strong hands sell the top, and these in this case it's bag holders, because Redbox is a sold company. It's chicken noodle soup. If you don't know that, if you're new, and so I'm just kind of yammering here, but right. So I'm just eliminating mistakes. I made 100% move here, and then made 100% move trade here, and so that's 200% in like a month, and would I have liked to get in on this rise? Sure, but I didn't. And I was thinking it was going to come. I would have bought if it came back down to like 3 or 4, and I still might buy Redbox again if it comes down to like $1.50 or 2 or maybe even 3. I keep an eye on it, because there could still be another weird little pump. I don't know why, but I probably won't buy anymore. But I probably won't. I shouldn't say that. I probably won't buy anymore because they'll be announcing the final deal pretty soon. And but it's just an example. It's like that's what I like showing on my channel is my mistakes and what I've learned. Because let's face it, the mistakes you make are actually probably some of the best learning experiences. So if you missed my last video about this, there's a band in here. I could draw horizontal lines here at about 20. See how 20 there kind of matches up here. We've kind of got this pump cycle, right? This is the 5-year chart, mind you. So if you zoomed in, there'd be a lot more detail. But like 20 to 24, there's a horizontal band through here. It'll probably be, some kind of resistance somewhere in there, maybe 24. And it might come back down, or it could kind of get up here, right? When the Redbox deal is done. Chicken Soup for the Soul owns Crackle and Popcorn Flicks. Now they own Redbox, so they're in good shape, right? They're like a free streaming service for ad-based streaming service for lower income people such as myself. That's why I was always a big fan of Redbox. Redbox has lots of potential, getting their 40 million customers into streaming, which Chicken Soup might perform what they might have better management. Their business might be in a better spot, and that might be kind of what this is all about. And I'm expecting it to probably touch $24. So that you're talking about another like 185% move. Like I said, up 14% since last time I made a video about it. I'm expecting it to come up here sometime in 2022, probably by November, December. I'm expecting it to come up and touch 24, maybe 25. And, likely I'm just gut feeling, man. I think it's probably coming down a little, right? And then maybe go back up and test it again or something. But this is basically the bottom at $5.50. See how this working? Look at that. Matches up good. 548 on the 5-year chart. 511 5-year chart. That was the COVID dump, so there was an extra little dumpy on top of that probably wouldn't have never been there, right? If they, you know what I'm saying? This probably is kind of an outlier. You almost maybe should ignore. So the bottom's like $6.80, $6.70, $7, right? Boom! Look at that. It came that would basically be the all-time low right there, 548. And they're good. They're in good position. They're a good company, good position. I mean, it's not going to be some monster, super great, awesome tech buy, but $24 is probably realistic in the next 4 months. And maybe if it gains this this band through here from 2024, 20 to 25, maybe if it gets above there and it comes back down and tests support, maybe it stays above there, and maybe it ends up, and maybe it tests the old all-time high. Maybe it breaks through the old all-time high. So I'm expecting a nice sizzle, but as long as the stock markets and economy are going the way they are, and also like Planet Fitness, my Planet Fitness move, that's how I'm going to play the rebound in the S&P and the Dow. Let's actually look at the S&P. All the S&P, the Dow, and the Nasdaq are going to be, if you go like the 5-year charts, like I'm looking at, they're going to be fairly similar. I was eyeballing the all-time highs before the COVID dump for all three of the major markets. I was eyeballing that for a place where this might bottom out. This would be like 3,400 or so right here, and it came down and hit. Look at that, hit 3674. So that's pretty close. I just thought that might be a natural spot for the rebound. See resistance here, and then came up, tested, failed, and then resistance, and then boom, finally broke through it, and it kind of looks like it's kind of bouncing off that general area. I haven't looked at this for a while, so just for kicks, let's have a look at the Dow. They're all 5-year time frame. They're all going to be kind of telling the same story. The Dow is let's see if we're there, folks. The Dow was at 29,400. It came down and it hit. This isn't perfect numbers because it's a 5-year chart, but I don't deal in perfection. 29,888. So look at that, folks. That is pretty close. The major markets may be bottoming out right now, barring any kind of unforeseen, asteroid strike, black swan, monkeypox. Let's see the Nasdaq. I haven't looked at this for a while. I'm kind of doing it live on video. It's kind of fun. I bet it's the same story. It's kind of annoying. I can't get a Nasdaq chart pop up. Okay, a little different chart here. 9150, 9,150 pre-COVID high, all-time high, and it came down and bounced at 11,000. This is the tech, more of the techie tick. So that didn't come down quite as far. But for sure, the Dow and S&P basically have come to that spot. I'm not saying this is the bottom, but I am kind of feeling good about a big pump coming. Planet Fitness, let's see if I'm still going to do that or not. I was going to play the rebound with the S&P 500 with the major markets. I don't like investing in that kind of stuff. I stick to the stuff that I know. That I don't force it. Basically, if I just get a thought in my gut that says I should be doing this, it's usually almost always right. And if I can just eliminate just stupid stuff that's kind of out of my control, if I can just not fall into it, Just don't repeat this same stupid stuff. There's got to be a point in time, right, where I've learned like 5 or 6 totally different lessons that you can't never really control and just got to stay away from. I guess it's risk management. But this is how I'm playing the S&P 500, the Dow, the Nasdaq. This is how I'm playing basically the world economy, just with Planet Fitness, because it should follow suit, and not only follow suit, it should probably come up percentage wise more than the S&P 500 in the major markets. But it's a slow grower. It's nothing. It's nothing super exciting. That kind of looks like a nice little. See this little action here? That kind of looks like a nice little. Let's zoom in on it. You can't really see it there, but that kind of looks like a nice little. It's almost a bearish pattern there. But it's a consolidation. It looks like it's probably going to pump from here, even if it is a bearish triangle. But whatever I'm trying to say, it doesn't matter, right? Just the grand scheme of things, this is probably coming up and probably pumping 40% from here, 50%, probably more than the major markets. So that's just how I'm playing the major markets. And I'll get in chicken noodle. I'll put more in chicken noodle soup. What? You want to get in the show, boy? What? Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Yeah. What you doing? I want to point out I added 2 more cryptos to my watch list. Cardano and Litecoin. I just stick to the stuff that I believe has its roots down into the computer systems. There's tons more out there. I'm sure y'all got your favorites, and let me know in the comment section if you got some favorites want to check out, talk about in the future. But these 6, right now I'm invested in Neo and Chainlink. Got some Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum staked. I don't have Cardano, Litecoin. Just dollar cost average in would be a safe play there as far as I'm concerned. And thing is if Bitcoin comes down to 10, Ethereum's probably coming down to 7. Cardano's coming down a little, Litecoin a little. Chainlink 4 or 5, Neo, 5, 6. So really good buying times coming up. But let's just wrap it up with chicken soup for the soul. That's my major play right now, folks. It's looking good. It's looking good. I do expect it to have about another 185%, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Where are we at here? Let's see, July, August, September, October, November, 5 months left in the year. Here pretty quick. And I would probably say within 4 months, 3 months. It depends on Redbox when they announce the final sale, right? When Redbox no longer exists and Chicken Soup for the Soul owns it. Plus, there could be some hype involved, but there it is. I need to get out of here and stop talking. I sure hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching.